Hello my people, welcome to a new video. Well, this video has been highly requested. In this video, I'll discuss Univalle University, located in Cochabamba. I'll share some information about it with you. For those who are new to the channel and are watching this video by chance, I invite you to watch other videos that I have about other universities, talking about the medicine career to people who want to study medicine in Bolivia, my country. I recommend it. I leave the link here, the Cardex, so you can see other videos that you might be interested in knowing about other universities and help me by sharing. So before starting this video, please don't forget to leave your like, which helps this channel a lot. Subscribe to my free channel by clicking the little red button, which I believe is located here. And to follow me on my social networks, that on my Instagram, when you have any questions, there I am also answering you, and also follow me, that it costs nothing too. So let's start with this video. Let's begin discussing the University of Univalle, but wait, hold on. Before I start talking, I want to tell some people, sometimes they don't agree with what I say about some universities. That's normal, because we all think differently. But I believe everything must be done respectfully. There are many people who sometimes say, oh, Dr. David Campos, get informed. I do get informed. I read. I ask several people who have studied at that university to be able to bring you the best content. If I start talking, the video would be more than 2 hours, so it's going to be very long, so I bring you a brief summary. That perhaps can be useful to many people. It helps them a lot to decide which university, and also don't just rely on my video. Also search, call the universities to consult. What I want to give you here are guidelines, some knowledge that perhaps people from outside, because most come to study from Brazil, Argentina, Chile, to my country Bolivia, and they don't know which university. So I more or less guide them, but it's not me who has the final say, but you, and also your wallet. Which is the best university, and which one compensates you better for the expense you are going to have? Because you're not only going to have to pay for university, but also for your stay in the country. Living outside of the country is not cheap. I say this from experience, so please don't get mad at me. Don't leave comments that sometimes, leave good comments, that might help other people. If I miss something, as I said, the video would be very long if I start talking about everything. So I make a brief summary. If you are from Univalle and know a little more, please put it here in the comments to help inform others. Can you put David? Is that so? This has changed. A new value has come out. Is this paid? So, put it here, because I am pinning those comments so that other people can see them. But everything within the bounds of respect. We all have varied opinions make us unique. Let's begin with this video. Univalle is a university located in Bolivia, in the city of Cochabamba, which is another department of my country, Bolivia. That university is one of the universities, one of the most prestigious ones in Cochabamba. It's a private university. Well, I'm gonna start reading a bit. The countryside is very beautiful. The countryside is far from the center of Cochabamba city. It is located in the Ticapaya province, which Bolivia is divided into departments, and within them there are provinces. So it is located in the Ticapaya province, which is about 40 minutes from the center of Cochabamba to the campus where Univalle is located, so it's 40 minutes. There are 2 transport lines that for us would be the micro, which reach the university campus of the University of Univalle, which would be the 120 and the 150 if I'm not mistaken. So as I tell you, people who have a car do it in less than 40 minutes, and then people who use public transportation arrive in about 40 minutes. If there's no traffic, we say. If there's none, how do you say another word? If there's not much traffic, then it's a beautiful university, a campus that, you breathe fresh air, because it's a bit far from the downtown area, so I think that's good. Breathe fresh air and get away from the city for a bit. It's a very beautiful field. It has a multifunctional coliseum. It has everything to distract you. Because I tell you, are you gonna live at the university? If you study medicine at any university you choose, you're going to live at the university. I believe that until the third year of medicine, you're going to live at the university. The course is annual and semester-based. That is, it's a combination of both. There are annual subjects, there are semester subjects. Everything I'm going to share with you here is from experience. From a person who has given me all this data, who has studied medicine, has shared their experiences, and besides, I have also researched to bring you a bit more information. But I always ask you to research to call the university because every year it changes. I'm gonna give you approximate values, which may have changed this year, that change every year, that go up. So you always have to be a little in touch with the university, making contacts so they can give you exact values. Every medical career always costs because you have to adapt. Let's talk. The Univalle is a very beautiful university, and it is a recommended university. It's expensive. For those of us who live in Bolivia, for us it might be very expensive. But for people who compare, for example, between Brazil and studying medicine in Bolivia, there is a big difference. And for Brazilians, studying at Univalle can be very cheap. Because here a monthly fee is 10,000 reais, depending on the first and second year. Are you going to spend your time at the university as I tell you? Are you going to be studying? So the good thing is that it has a multifunctional coliseum for you to distract and de-stress yourself until your time for the other subject. Because you are just going to start going to the hospital in the third year of medicine, where you are going to have practical and theoretical classes, you are going to be between the hospitals and what would be the university campus. So that too, sometimes some people find it as a disadvantage because the campus is far away and the hospitals are always in the city center. So most people don't have a car, auto, whatever you call it. So they have to commute between going to the center and going to the university. For some, that would be a disadvantage, and for others, not so much. It's very beneficial that it is accredited to Southern Common Market. David, what does Southern Common Market mean? That a way of, as its name says, accredited to Southern Common Market. It's an accreditation that certifies that this university has that degree. It's not the entire university that's accredited, but the degree itself, which would be medicine. What this does is when you return to your country, whether you're from Chile, Argentina, or Brazil, the accreditation makes the process of revalidating what would be the medicine degree, or in other words, your medical diploma in other countries, less tedious. So it makes it less tedious. They don't request as much information compared to a standard process, correct? That the university is not accredited, but they are going to revalidate it anyway, also your diploma. It appears they'll request additional requirements and paperwork from you, correct? So, when the university is accredited, the course doesn't ask you for many forms or much paperwork. So that's one of the very important points, also now that it's happening a lot in the Southern Common Market accreditation. I'm always asked about the values. A friend who has already gone through everything, has already finished, has completed her degree. She told me that, as I said, it costs between 2,000 to 2,500 Bolivianos per month. Translating it into dollars, it gives around $340 per month, the medicine career. This is giving you an approximate of what it was when she was studying. So, you just recently finished your degree last year, so it could be that it has changed this year. In the year that you watch this video, which is unknown to me, prices could increase, decrease, or remain the same. So it's always good to stay informed, but those are the approximate values that I give you. Now, the point that is always asked is about the internship. At this university, Univalle, the university charges for the internship. So what has happened to me and what I have researched along the way to bring you this video is that you pay around 32,000 Bolivianos. There might be a discount, it might stay the same, it might go up, it might go down, so you have to find out. What does this 32,000 Bolivianos that goes around include? Let's put it at about $4,500. Perhaps that's what the boarding costs. Let's first remember that the medicine degree is 6 years. You're going to spend 5 years studying at the university. In the third year, you'll do all your practices, including theoretical and practical classes, in the hospital and university, just like before. More shifts at the hospital and everything? But the 6th year, which would be the last, is your internship, which is total practice in the hospital, where you start rotating through gynecology, pediatrics, surgery, internal medicine, and rural medicine. Which is when they send you to do the province, as we say in Bolivia, they send you to a town or a smaller city away from the central city. Is it worth 32,000 Bolivianos? The price might change or go down, as I mentioned. What does these 32,000 Bolivianos include? These 32,000 Bolivianos include the hospital and university payments. Because when you finish your degree and it's time to go to the internship, you have to pay the hospital for the clear use of the hospital because you are still a student and you are using the hospital, and you pay the university because in the university, all these rotations within the hospital are seen as a subject, so you continue taking classes, but now in the hospital, so you pay the hospital and you pay the university. So that includes all the rotations, both gynecology, pediatrics, and the province. That is included in the 32,000 Bolivians. You make that $32,000 payment and do all your rotations without paying anything else. And also, mind you, those $32,000, does it include what would be your degree exam? Because yes, gentlemen, the degree exam is given at this university. What do you mean by degree exam? It's like saying, let's give an example, another career like architecture. For example, when they finish the 5 years, they have their thesis, so it's the same in medicine, the degree exam. You take everything at the end of the 6 years of medicine. Well, they do all the paperwork that you need and they give you a date for you to defend, right? It can be with about 5 doctors where they are going to ask you questions, obviously related to medicine and where you are going to defend. And you get a grade from that, and that's it. With that, you can do all the paperwork you need to get your medical diploma. Those $32,000 include the internship, which is a year of internship, and also includes what would be the degree exam. So it's included in the 32,000 Bolivianos that even go around 4,500. They have given me an approximate value of how much the total career would cost, including the 6 years. With everything you could spend, the career costs around $20,000 to $25,000. So, it's a somewhat expensive university, yes, but it's worth it, yes, because these are universities where, as I tell you, the university you choose won't be much. The one who makes the difference is you. That you dedicate yourself to studying, that you know how to want to learn, and that you have that eagerness to get ahead, right? So that's going to depend a lot on you. What the university does is instill in you, and that you can maintain that control, right? But the good thing about this university is that sometimes the university helps a little. Like they're controlling you. Not controlling, but they are demanding that you demand more than you can. Sometimes having someone to motivate and push you can be beneficial, especially for those who need that extra encouragement. But that's going to depend a lot on you, the universities. Don't make you but you, because you are the ones who have to put in the effort. But if you have a chance to study at this university, it is advisable, it is a good university. The city of Cochabamba is not an expensive city, it is a cheap city. In Bolivia, you spend little on food and eat a lot because the food is very tasty. Transportation in Bolivia is inexpensive, currently around 2 Bolivianos and 50 cents, which can be less than $1, so you don't have to worry about that. Perhaps there are people like foreigners who go and live around the university and do not spend on transportation, but if they are going to spend later, they should start doing their internships. Because, as I tell you, the campus is in a province, Ticapaya, which is 40 minutes by micro or on the transport line that takes you to the center. So you will see the pros and cons later, but it is a recommendable university where you are going to learn a lot. You don't have to worry about the teachers, because you will find teachers in all the universities around that city. Because the same teachers go and teach classes at other universities as well. Only that at Univalle, the administration center is a bit more organized. So, and sometimes foreigners, and like me, who am not a foreigner but live in Brazil. Sometimes we need the agility of our documents, of our papers, to be able to revalidate our diploma in other countries. We need it to be fast, then good coordination and administration make those papers come out quickly. And for you to be able to have it all very easily. Now, so that's what I wanted to bring you today in this video. The Univalle, I've been asked for it a lot in all the videos. It's a recommended university, but it requires some investment. As I mentioned, it costs between $300 to $350 per month. And you have to see if that value doesn't change, whether it goes up or down, and in the end, you pay that amount. Had I already mentioned to you about the internship and the degree examination that is given? I hope you liked it a lot, and it helps you to be able to choose the best university. Also to choose the best one that is more accessible to you. Because I know that coming from another country and studying in Bolivia, there are many expenses, so I hope it helps you a lot and you can share this video with people who have studied at this university. Please, if you know of any more information that I may have forgotten, that I may have missed, or any value that you want to add without offending anyone, please put it here in the comments, as I will be checking it, so that other people who are interested in this university can see your comments. And thus help them and also be able to help others, right? Because I am just a servant who brings you information to guide you in this university life. Because I know it's a decision. Well, but a strong decision when it comes to looking beyond our future. I hope it has been useful to you. Please don't forget to leave your like, to subscribe, it costs nothing, and always stay alert. I have videos from various universities in Bolivia that might interest you for your medical studies. See you in the next video, and thank you for being here. Bye, thank you.